Hey, Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh, Shema Shai, Shema Kakul Dash, that belongs to the apostles and others of great Muslim well. So teaching out to Akim, pushing the truth day in and day out. And today I'm going to talk about a famine of the word. And I ran across this article called Censored, How Online Media Companies Are Suppressing Free Speech. Okay, and like it's the starter article, like it or not, social media is a communication form of the future, and it is. With social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, billions of people are meeting together daily. You can contact people that's across the world, and that's a means in which the Heavenly Father is using to wake up the elect. And I believe the elect is sealed. Like it or not, social media is a communication form of the future, not just in the U.S. You see, because the elect has to be sealed throughout the four corners of the world. Okay, so social media is being used throughout the four corners of the earth to wake up the elect. Okay, the elect of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, 144,000 of the Israelites, which are the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and anyone that is the lineage and line of Jacob. Okay, worldwide, just Facebook, not just in the U.S. but worldwide, just Facebook and Twitter combined reach 1.8 billion people. More than two-thirds of all Americans, 68%, use Facebook. YouTube is pushing out TV as the most popular place to watch video content. Google is the number one search engine in both the U.S. and the world. And I agree with the whole YouTube thing because even now, I don't watch TV. I don't watch cable TV. The only thing I watch is YouTube, or I'll go on Netflix, a media app, and I watch things on there. No one watches TV anymore. No one communicates other than social media. There's people becoming millionaires based upon fucking just Instagram. Okay, war is being declared on the conservative movement in this space, and conservatives are losing badly. If the right is silenced, billions of people will be cut off from conservative ideas and conservative media. It's the new battleground of media bias, but it's worse. The bias is not war. The bias is not a war of ideas. It's a war against ideas. It's a clear effort to censor the conservative worldview from the public conversation. The Media Research Center has undertaken an extensive study of the problem at major tech companies Twitter, Facebook, Google, and YouTube, and the results are far more troubling than the most conservatives realize. Here are some the key findings. So is Twitter leads and censorships. It's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to read all of this. Tech firms are relying on groups that hate conversation. Okay, well, you get the idea. They want to suppress the media and the social media, and this social media is one of the main not weapons, but one of the main methods that are used to push out the word. This is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days cometh, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing of the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. So that famine is it's right around the corner, man. We're not going to be able to hear the word as freely as we do now, and I believe once they shut this internet down, I don't think they're going to shut the internet down. I think they're going to limit it to what can be stated, and if you say anything what is that's against the guidelines that can be spoken, you're going to be arrested, okay, or just cut off. All right, and I believe once and not just that, but you know, even if they shut it down, there's going to still be certain men that will rise up, okay, and become truthers, okay. You just can't stop the spirit of truth that's in the air right now. So I believe that what they're going to do is there's only going to be a select set number of men and women that are going to be able to use the internet, okay, because this internet is very powerful, man. It's very powerful, and a lot of people are learning a lot of different things off of this internet. So these devils, they're gonna have to shut the internet down worldwide and only give it to a select few people. Just like in the film The Purge, there was only a small number of people that was exempt from the purge, and if you went after those people, you will be persecuted. Okay, but the famine of the word is all leading up to the persecution of the men of the Lord, because they really shutting it down because we're on it. Okay, brothers may only get 10 views, 5 views, 100 views, 900 views, but that's okay, because best believe within those views you got the elites watching. You know, best believe that, because we're going to suffer persecution for this word's sake. This is Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. This is Yahweh speaking to his elect. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Okay, and that's easy to say, but the beauty of it is that Yahweh Shai is going to be with us, and the Son, Yahweh Shai, who has all judgment, is going to put a spirit on us to endure all things when that time comes. Okay, I'm grabbing the scripture. Because the times that are coming, persecution is coming. It's not always going to be the easy road. It's Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Now, since thou hast kept the word of my patience, which we're doing now, following the laws to the best of our commandments, coming out of the ways of the world, stop shaving your beard off, stop getting lineups, okay, stop sleeping with other men's wives, just trying to be righteous, man, just trying and fighting after Yahweh Shai, that's keeping the word of his patience. He says, in turn, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. That means he's going to keep us from taking that RFID microchip, because brothers going to get put to the test. Okay, and ain't none of us, that hard, okay, or been in a society that was that hard. Ain't none of us went through. There probably are some, and none of us really went through any type of mental military training, or went to any vigorous programs or anything like that. So when the times come, we're going to need a higher power to be with us and to keep us, okay? Especially when we face death, man, because death is a different thing, man. Okay, even Joab, who at one point was the most feared killer in the nation of Israel, when Benaniah came to kill him, even he cried as a baby, man, out of fear. So death is nothing to be taken lightly, okay? It's nothing to be taken with ease, okay? So therefore, we're gonna need a higher power to be with us and keep us. So when that time comes, Yahweh Shai is gonna put the spirit on us, as if we went through those vigorous programs. He's gonna put the spirit within a moment's notice, like John Coltrane, a moment's notice. Within a moment's notice, the heavenly Yahweh Shai, who's in charge now, is going to give us the mind and mental frame to undergo and to stand upon anything in which we must have to, in order to not take the chip, the RFID microchip, and in order to lay our lives down. Okay, because physical torture is not an easy thing. Okay, it's not an easy thing. I was watching this documentary with this man that was in Vietnam, and he went to one of the Vietnamese camps, and he kept it real, man. After they just hog-tied him, he broke. And this guy was trained to survive torture. He said once they put him in a hog, once they hog-tied him and had his body bent up, he said he broke. So this is a guy that was trained to deal with physical torture, and he broke in a second. So we're gonna need a higher power to be with us, because ain't nobody that tough. Okay, so when we face these things and we deal with these things that we're gonna go through, that's when the men that are torturing us are gonna know that surely there's a higher power with this man that made this timid man into, basically a lifeless corpse living. It's going to be Yahweh Shai that's going to put a spirit on us to undergo anything we have to go through, man. But yeah, famine of the word is coming, persecution is coming, then the kingdom's coming, man. There's no easy way out, man. Hey, like that Rocky soundtrack. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's an easy way out, man. But the kingdom is soon. One thing I can say, man, is it's going to be painful. We're going to suffer, but it's going to be swift and fast. At least we're not going into 1,000 years of slavery. And that's Shalom.